so excited to show you a few places. One of my favorite spots in Soho, the hat shop. Yes, I got this beauty there. But first, let me tell you a little bit about Soho. Soho stands for South of Houston. So it goes from Houston down to Canal and from Lafayette Street, and I'm gonna have, just gotta fight my battles on this one. It goes to 6th Avenue. Now they are renaming West Soho, used to be from 6th Avenue West. It is now coming to be like Hudson Square, but it's still Soho West. I don't know, it's coming up with another name because there's a whole bunch of companies that are coming over there to create new space. So you're west of 6th Avenue is becoming a whole lot more commercial in terms of like office buildings. Like Disney is coming over there, they're building space. Google is building space over there. And then the further east you go in Soho, closer to Lafayette, where people go, they're gonna shop. You have your very classic stores when you're a little bit further east. Then if you come a little bit further west, closer to 6th Avenue, that's when you're gonna get a lot of your mom and pop shops, a lot of independently owned shops. So you can shop either way you want to down here, but Soho is absolutely the shopping mecca of New York City. Downtown. Now, one thing I want to say about Soho when it comes to real estate, mostly, not always, but you're mostly going to be dealing with a lot shorter buildings. So you're going to notice because the zoning has only allowed to have about 6 floors, but you also have some gorgeous luxury lofts. So in Soho, you're still going to have Green Street, Wooster Street, cobblestone. So you're going to have single floor open lofts, 10, 11-foot ceilings, right? That is what the middle of Soho is known for. But then you also have Soho that has some newer buildings that have gotten these allowances. They're more glass, you're gonna have views, so you're really gonna be able to see over these buildings. So I hope you enjoy what we get to see today. Hi,
hello.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to 81 Grand.
Yes, it's unit number 4.
Yeah, so we're on the 4th floor here.
Okay.
It's a 5-unit building. So this is a classic artist loft. AIR, the artist in residence, applies here.
Okay.
So you've got full floor lofts, everything.
Actually, can I pause you just because artist in residency means that they actually have to come in and file paperwork saying that they are an artist, show proof of what they do so that they're allowed to purchase in the co-op.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
back when the co-ops were established here, these cast iron buildings had tons of artists, and you could buy them for a fraction of what you get right now. So with the artist in residence, the prior owner was an artist himself, and he used these walls to display his artwork. So massive art hanging up on this white brick on both sides.
Did the owners put this in, or this was here?
The previous owner, the artist, did everything from the floors to the detail work here.
Wow.
You've got the original tin ceilings up, and it's 10 feet 8 actually. This is like the part of Soho where you don't hear too much.
Yeah.
It's the quiet, don't bother me Soho. A couple blocks north, a couple blocks east, you are in the heart of everything. West Broadway's 2 blocks to the west.
Yeah.
Everything you want in terms of restaurants, shopping, galleries is here.
And transportation if you need it.
Transportation is 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
So it's a central location, but it's where people live. This is not the tourist part of Soho. And while this isn't private outdoor space, this is your Soho patio.
To Soho, this is private outdoor space.
Exactly. You sit up here and look at everyone downstairs. And then you look back, you can see all the way through to the bedroom. More closet space than you know what to do with here.
Doesn't need a ton of closet
You
space.
can create a huge walk-in closet. It could be a guest bedroom. It could be where you put your brother when he comes and visits.
Right? That's where you have to put the in-laws because they can't feel like they can stay too long.
Exactly.
But you give them home.
And then you've got the beautiful barn doors here that were put in. You've got deep storage, and it goes vertically as well.
The most important thing is having vertical height because it can't go out, right? We can't go build garages in our backyard or extra storage or whatever. We have to go up with shelving.
You've got an archway here. So back in the day, these were combined.
Yeah.
So you had a passageway here that would go and combine 2 apartments. It's been bricked over, but the potential is always there, which is a nice thing to have.
Yeah.
And it's cool detail.
So this is the bedroom.
It's a nice bedroom. It's got just a great feel to it.
I mean, and you guys, this is at 1.75. I mean, you can find this stuff in Soho. I think so many people think Soho and they're like, I have to be $5 million or I can't be there. But you can
Well, listen,
find beautiful stuff.
there are reasons why we're under 2. and there's no doorman, and there's no elevator.
Yeah.
But other than that, it has everything you need. There's even a laundry closet. I mean, it's like you're in the suburbs.
These were from the other side.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, so when you're showering in here, you put these down. It has this sort of Gatsby-esque kind of feel. It's a nice feature.
It's like such a cute little unique Soho thing.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like everything that you need.
Yeah, I would live here in a heartbeat.
I would live here in a heartbeat. Man.
Yeah. And the owner's been here for 11 years.
11 years? Well, especially if they have laundry.
Yeah, so the laundry, it's a deep closet here.
I mean,
you know,
we're saying approximately 1,500 square feet, but it just seems like this place keeps going. Every door that's being opened is like taller and bigger, more storage, etc.
Everything in here is non-load bearing. So that's the beauty of lofts, is that you can create a bedroom, you can create a living room, you can have a Peloton room, a laundry room.
Peloton room is like the new thing, by the way, after COVID. Everybody has a Peloton
And you
room
can get one cheap now. Everyone's selling them.
Right?
So,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
But, you know, it's a no-frills boutique building.
Yeah.
The people here are great. Doesn't get a lot of turnover. The maintenance is steady. And it's classic New York.
And what else, or one thing that we didn't say that I love about Soho buildings is they were made properly with brick, which means you don't hear your neighbors.
Yeah, no, you're not hearing anything next door, up or down.
Yeah, which means they're also not, hearing you. So we could throw a party and maybe no one would hear.
No, the owner told us about one of his parties where it took, 200 people or so were in there. It took 20 minutes to get from one side to the other. And no complaints, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
No complaints, happy neighbors.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a good space.
Awesome, thank you so much for your time,
pleasure.
Scott. I really appreciate it. We are here with Linda in one of my favorite spots in Soho, the hat shop, where I got this beautiful gem. Linda, thank you so much for speaking with me today.
You're welcome.
I think you've been here for 26 years, is that right?
Correct. We opened in 1995.
And why did you open this spot up?
I worked on Wall Street. I quit and became a bartender at 31. And then I realized that I loved not being in an office. And I thought, hey, I love bartending. What else do I love? So I took a long list of my hobbies, and hats was one of them. So I decided to open up a hat shop selling other people's hats initially, but now we make our own.
That's amazing. So you don't manufacture them here in-house, is that right?
No, what you're looking at is 350 square feet of deliciousness.
Yes.
We make our hats in a studio on the Lower East Side in the basement of a rectory for St. Mary's Church. 60% of the hats are ours, and 40% of the hats are other New York milliners. A milliner is someone who makes hats. And everything in our shop is from New York. The raw materials come from overseas, like the felts, the straws, but everything is made in New York. The hat boxes are made in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. The flowers are made by a family firm called M&S Schmalberg that have been around since the turn of the last century. The feathers are made by our friend Carlton. The sales receipts, postcards, business cards are all printed locally. We get our pens and paper all from Bleecker Street. So basically the shop itself, besides being a small New York business, supports up to 25 other small businesses.
Wow, that's definitely something to be proud of. That's amazing.
Yes, definitely. So it's a real New York experience, but also this is a real Soho experience.
Oh, that's really great. And it's so special that you've been able to support so many other people within your business and be here for 26 years. And I actually learned something I didn't know in this 9 blocks, that it was all independently owned.
Yep, we don't have one chain store. We have some big people, but they started here. I used to say I'd never leave my zip code. I actually don't really need to leave Thompson Street to do stuff. It's really crazy.
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, you're such a wealth of knowledge. So if you do come here, I'm sure you can answer a lot of questions.
Yes.
But I do want to say something about the hats, because this is the first hat that I have that is custom made. And it is such a difference because you guys measure. We talk about, you know, how big we want this to be, or it could be shorter, how tall we want this, or shorter, this color, if you want anything in it. I mean, it really is a different experience than just, you know, getting
Off the rack.
a hat, yeah, off the rack, and it's
And
so
also,
special.
everybody's head is different. You know, it's like shoes. People don't realize that. Like, I have a very rounded head, so I'm true to size. But if you have an oval or you have a high forehead, it needs fitting. It's like having a suit made.
It's so great. It really is just such a
Thank
different
you.
experience, and I highly suggest everybody come here, visit Linda in this beautiful store, and
Thank you.
get a fantastic hat.
Thank you so much, and thank you for supporting New York City small business.
Yes. Here we are. Hi, Richard.
Hi, welcome to S25A.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
good to see you,
excited to
Erin.
be here. Good to see you as
Yeah.
well.
Are you ready to just feast your eyes on the best views you're going to see in New York?
I mean, yes. No, this is fantastic. It's new construction, obviously. It's like the new Soho.
It is the new Soho. It's Hudson Square is how it's being rebranded. This was intended to be very airy, to, you know, like the cedar woods invoke a lot of harmony, peace, and there's a sense of calmness in the building. And this is one of my favorite areas in the entire apartment. I mean, I invite you to stand right here.
Really?
This is the power corner. Just
Am I like, I
take
feel
a
like
breath.
I might
Yeah.
fall.
No.
Do I face out or
Go,
in?
go, go, go. You can do it. Just take that in. Just take that in. Yeah, and these windows were all
Wow.
acoustically tested for sound. I mean, it's just, we're here, we're right by the mouth of the Holland Tunnel here,
Yeah.
but
You can't hear anything.
nothing, exactly. So it's quite beautiful to really just take in.
It is. It really matches in with this like open, airy, flowy. Like the texture is even really big here. Yeah, this is fantastic. And this is a 3-bed?
This is a 3-bedroom apartment. We're facing west, we're facing south, unobstructed views to either direction. Also, the owner here really wanted to have more of a minimalistic kind of approach. And you can even see, even with these lighting fixtures, you have these Porsche designed lights throughout. Really new concept. As soon as they do go out, they almost go invisible. So
wow.
and at night, you can really see the difference. Also, these flush outlets.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a wow factor. And it's
Yeah.
a wow factor for Soho, West Soho.
So right
Okay.
after you. So here, he designed this to be more of a media room. You
Yeah.
can see the
Full bath.
full-size bath, bigger than some baths in a lot of different apartments.
I feel like this needs to be my new
Right?
meditation pillow spot.
This is it. This is where you lounge and just hang out.
Manifest for
Taking
the day ahead to this stunning view. Wow. I mean, that
Stunning
really is an
views.
insane view.
Yeah. So again, to continue the theme of
Yeah.
minimal, just minimalism throughout, there's very high quality speakers with Sono, Dolby compatible,
Throughout the whole
and you
place.
can't even see the speakers because they're in the wall.
Can't.
Yeah. The next room is where a little bit more productivity happens. This is more of your office space. This is where the work goes in to allow you to live in a space like this.
Right?
And you'll notice throughout every single room, you'll have these cashmere curtains that were installed with the Lutron system. You have blackout shades in the rooms. I invite you to also, have a seat over here. Just imagine.
I mean, why not if I have to?
Imagine this is where you're working and that's your view.
I think I'd get a whole lot more done.
That's right.
Or I would just stare out the window. I'm not really sure which one, but I feel very powerful. I will win the day. Win the day.
And you'll notice all of the rooms are separated by all of these brilliantly
pocket
designed
doors.
pocket doors, yes. So if you wanted to entertain and reserve that privacy for your primary bedroom, I mean, you can easily seal this off over here, seal that one off over there.
Yeah.
This is all for entertaining. But over here, if you really wanted to have caterers come by, and again, keep the primary just reserved for privacy, you also have this beautiful
Service entrance.
Service entrance, yes. And so
Nice.
your caterers can come by, bring all the food over here, and you can also
Lock it off that way too. Which is
Keep
great
your-
because you have closet space over here and a half bath.
That's
So
right.
that's where your guests can use, and then
exactly, and you don't have to have any of the other bedrooms interrupted.
yeah,
So come on in.
perfect.
So all of these closets were redone, and
Yes, I will take the closet.
these are all Henry-built closets, all customized.
These are great.
They're intentionally done to really flow with the apartment.
Oh my goodness. Well, and especially, you know, I'm addicted to shopping. Since we're in Soho.
That's right.
Now you can bring your bags right here. You know, you just hop on Spring Street, hop off, and you're like right at home, and you have someone put your clothes away for you.
Exactly. And here, just imagine waking up here every single day. It is a treat. So this is the experience in the primary. I mean, just
It's so stunning.
and unobstructed water views, just peaceful
Wow.
here.
Yeah.
And then, if you really wanted to continue the flow of water and feel like you're in the water without being in the water, I mean, this is just
I mean-
absolutely
I can't help myself.
got it. And you almost feel like, because we're at this elevation, you feel like you're floating.
Yeah, you do. I can attest to that.
Right?
You feel like you're floating. I mean,
So here you have heated floors. You also have, this owner installed a steam shower.
this view, this bathroom, that closet, this is like the luxury Soho. So if you want that neighborhood where you can go shop until you drop,
Right.
and then literally drop your stuff off at home a few steps away and live with everything automatically from your phone, right? This is the type of building that you come to for that. This is absolutely
Exactly.
fantastic.
This is a building where it's just forward thinking. It's sophisticated elegance at its finest.
Yeah.
And you're living in a modern work of art.
Yeah, this is absolutely spectacular. Oh my gosh, Richard. Now I feel
Yeah.
like I need to ask you to leave because I just want to stay here. Of course, on our hunt for the best Manhattan, we have Pera SoHo, which is where we're at. It's just south of 60 Thompson. And I got a delicious, hopefully, classic bullet bourbon Manhattan. It'll do the job. Fantastic.